Jean Copyright Lacoste was a French tennis player and businessman. He was nicknamed the Crocodile by fans because of his tenacity on the court. He is also known worldwide as the creator of the Lacoste tennis shirt, which he introduced in 1929. Lacoste was one of the Four Musketeers with Jean Borotra, Jacques Brugnon, and Henri Cochet, French tennis stars who dominated the game in the 1920s and early 1930s. He won 7 Grand Slam singles titles in the French, American, and British championships but never made the long trip to Australia to play in their championships. He was the world #1 player for both 1926 and 1927. Career: in 1933, Lacoste founded La Société Copyright Copyright Chemise Lacoste with André Copyright Guillaume. The company produced the tennis shirt which Lacoste often wore when he was playing, which had a crocodile embroidered on the chest. In 1963, Lacoste created a sensation in racket technology by patenting the first tubular steel tennis racket. Until then, rackets had almost always been made of wood. This new racket's strings were attached to the frame by a series of wires, which wrapped around the racket head. The racket was marketed in Europe under the Lacoste brand, but in the United States it was marketed by Wilson Sporting Goods and achieved critical acclaim and huge popularity as the Wilson T2000, used by American tennis great Jimmy Connors. In his 1979 autobiography, Jack Kramer, the longtime tennis promoter and great player himself, included Lacoste in his list of the 21 greatest players of all time. There are numerous explanations of why Lacoste was originally nicknamed the Crocodile. A 2006 New York Times obituary about Lacoste's son, Bernard, provides an apparently authoritative one. In the 1920s, supposedly, Lacoste made a bet with his team captain about whether he would win a certain match. The stakes were a suitcase he had seen in a Boston store. It was made of crocodile skin. Later, Rene Copyright Lacoste's friend Robert George embroidered a crocodile onto a blazer that Lacoste wore for his matches. The week of his death, French advertising agency Publicis, who had been managing the account for decades, published a printout with a Lacoste logo and the English words "See you later," reinforcing the idea that the animal was perhaps an alligator. On June 30, 1930 he married the famous golfing champion, Simone de la Chaume. Their daughter Catherine Lacoste was a champion golfer. The Four Musketeers were inducted simultaneously into the International Tennis Hall of Fame, in Newport, Rhode Island, in 1976. Grand Slam Finals, Singles, 10, Doubles, 4, Mixed Doubles, 2, Grand Slam Singles Tournament Timeline, see also, List of male tennis players, tennis records of all time, men's singles, list of Grand Slam men's singles champions, notes. References. External links, International Tennis Hall of Fame Europlayer Profile, Davis Cup Europlayer Profile, official site of Lacoste, Rene Copyright Lacoste at the Fashion Model Directory.